Okay, so it's been a long time since I've uploaded another video, and today I just wanted to talk about something that I found at a local game store. We're going to be talking about the Game & Watch re-release. I don't know what exactly to call it other than the Legend of Zelda edition of it, because I know they came out with a Mario version, and that's just basically Game & Watch, but it has the original Mario game from NES, I believe. But this time I got the Legend of Zelda. It's pretty interesting. It comes with a couple games pre-installed on here, and it also comes with a Game & Watch game. I can't remember which one it is. I know it says it on here. Vermin. So I know they had a couple of them. I think they had like Ball, and I can't remember what the other one was, but they had a couple games on here. It comes with this plastic piece, which is pretty neat because you can put it over it, and it makes it look like Legend of Zelda from the NES. And if you take it off, then it's just like the original Game & Watch game. You already saw the packaging a little bit, but you can see basically it just has a picture of the game that covers the game on here, so it looks like it's, you know, a different video game. I never owned an original Game & Watch, so I don't know how authentic this is to the original. I mean, it looks pretty like 80s to me at least. Okay, I do have to say I bought this used, alright, so there are gonna probably be some things missing. I bought it for $35. I don't know if that's a good deal or a bad deal, but usually the game store I go to usually has pretty good deals. I'm assuming there's supposed to be some sort of charger in here, but nothing in there. It takes USB-C anyways, so I don't think people buying this and it not coming with a charger is like the end of the world. But the neat thing about this box is it actually works as a stand as well, so if you want to like have this thing on display, yeah, you can see right here as instructions for that. So pretty neat that you can also use this packaging as a stand. Alright, the Game & Watch. I never owned an official Game & Watch once again, but from the videos I've seen of it, this looks pretty much exactly the same thing as I would expect. I don't know if they had different colors, but this one's green because Link, and it also has like some neat looking logo, and it actually lights up when you turn the console on. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it has your basic controls, your D-pad, and then all your game and watch buttons. So let's turn this thing on and let's take a look. I'm gonna be honest, I've already looked at it and seen pretty much all it has to offer. But first, let me turn up the brightness so you guys can actually see it. Right out of the box, it will make a beeping sound. I guess that's something all clocks do, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. You can turn the volume up and down. This is as high as it goes, but you can completely turn it off if you want to save battery life. And I don't know if you can see it because the lighting camera is getting all whack, but it has a clock on the screen, and it actually changes with the time. And you can change it just like a normal like watch. And it also has some gameplay automatically is controlled, and the cool thing is if you actually want to play the game, you can use the D-pad and the buttons to actually play and fight off the enemies on the screen. You can pick things up as well. I don't think they do anything except for the hearts, which of course give you more lives. Yeah, that's pretty neat. At the bottom, the pause and select. But in this menu, you have some basic settings like the screen brightness and the volume. Those are pretty neat if you want to not have the thing blind you if you plan on using it as an actual timer or clock. And then you have the set time and auto sleep off. You can have that on or off. If you plan to have it set up on this stand, I would recommend turning it off so it doesn't just shut off at random. But if you want it to not die and run 24/7, then yeah, turn that off. And probably the most important part, this thing does come with games on it. So if you go to the game part, you get a couple games that you can select from. They actually give you different languages, which is nice as well, so you can change the language. But you got the original Legend of Zelda on NES, The Adventure of Link, I've never played that one, and what is that one, Link's Awakening? I can't remember, is that a Game Boy or an NES game? And then we got the original Vermin game on Game & Watch, and then the timer. So it's pretty neat that you have basically 4 games built into this little LCD display thing. I don't know what they included with the Mario one. I don't know if it was just Super Mario Bros. On NES or if they actually came out with more things than that. I would assume that they probably included, like, I don't know, the Lost Levels or Mario 3 on Game & Watch as well. But overall, I think this is a pretty nifty looking thing. Obviously, if you want to play Legend of Zelda, I would not recommend playing it exclusively on this thing. It's a cool little thing to have at your desk to just mess around with and occasionally go and game on it. But there are like a million different ways you can play this game, like on Nintendo Switch Online or on your actual NES, or if you're into emulation, You could actually play it on your phone on an actual screen instead of whatever this is supposed to be. But yeah, nice little novelty thing to have, just like the classic edition NES and SNES consoles. But thank you for tuning in.